Being the only child in the family, I was often compared to other kids like apples and oranges. When I was little, whenever my family went out to eat with other families or friends, it soon became a game of spotting the difference. They'd start talking about things like who's taller, thinner, who's better at math, English, or Chinese, who can run the fastest, jump the highest. It seems their boring conversation would never end. As the parents talked father into the game of spotting the difference, we kids sat there like ducks, being compared for the color of feathers, length of the wings, and the beauty of the eggs. As I got older, my parents found something new for me to compare, like my scores and abilities. Even though I tried my best to get good scores on homework, sports, and almost everything, comparison isn't unusual. When I was in grade 4 and I was studying decimals, I couldn't always get an A or A+. My mother was very confused. She couldn't understand why. So at that time, our conversation often went like this. Why can't you do as well as Sarah? Sarah always gets an A in her mathematics. So as you can see, the comparison on homework scores began. On Monday, she said I didn't participate in class as well as Bob. On Tuesday, she compared me with Peter, who's better than me in Chinese. On Wednesday, she said I need to do as well as Eric in word dictation. Thursday, Friday, nearly every week, she found some potential for me. In her eyes, I can be anyone she wished to be. For a long time, I also persuaded myself to be like my classmates. I participated in class as they did. When they raised their hands, I would do that too. I did my homework like what they did, and I even imitated their handwriting. But this did not improve my understanding of decimals. Instead, I did worse than before. I couldn't concentrate in class but just on what I could do to be successful like them. For a long time, I couldn't find the real me. Finally, I broke down. I cried to my mother. Why must I be someone else? Why can't I be myself? My mother was shocked. My behavior is totally beyond her expectation. But it did work. From then on, she never compared me with my classmates again. From then on, I found myself. The girl who might not be very good at mathematics but really good at English. The girl who's a bit quiet in class but very focused. The girl who's not tall but at least on average height. Dear friends, in some certain stages of our lives, we sometimes actively or passively follow other steps. This is a popular pastime with many of us. But life isn't about where we stand compared to others. Comparing to others is ultimately a losing game. There will always be someone fitter, smarter, or more popular than you. A better way to stop this is to compare ourselves today to where we are in the past or to where we want to be in the future. Start looking inward first, and start your unique journey first, before you might be able to look externally. Look within before looking around.